All right, eNCA Business now. Devan Murugan, good afternoon to you. Job numbers are out today and they don't make for pretty reading, yeah?
No, they don't, simply because the number of jobs that were created in the first 3 months of the year, Jeremy, just doesn't make a dent in unemployment. And let's just take a closer look here. 56,000 new jobs created in the formal sector of the economy. That's between, as we said, January and March this year. So it has gone up. But when we take a closer look at the biggest contributor, it came from community or government jobs. 67,000 jobs added there. And it shows you how stifled the private sector is at the moment when it comes to job creation, because these community jobs are really the one that's being spearheaded, that big number. Where did the job losses come from? Well, the trade sector losing 26,000 workers, and it expected, as expected rather, the first quarter comes after that holiday period when you have seasonal workers. So that 26,000 loss in the trade sector, pretty much expected. But the real concern are sectors like mining, for example. Mining in particular losing 7,000 jobs. Remember, here's a sector that's not seasonal, but there's so much uncertainty at the moment with regards to legislation. One expects to see that number actually increasing as the months get along. So when you consider what these job losses really mean in the broader context of where our unemployment figure sits, 56,000 jobs created between January and March, 2018. But look at this figure. We still have 9.2 million people unemployed in the country. That puts your jobless rate at 26.7%. So after having looked through the figures and the numbers, 56,000 really is a drop in the ocean when you consider what a tremendous target we have when it comes to our unemployment rates. So let's take a look to see what the markets have been doing now. Well, global markets have been on tenterhooks since last week. It's all got to do with investors shying away from riskier assets as prospects of a trade conflict between the US and China escalates. The JSE is feeling it with banks down and industrials down as well, 0.3% in the red for the all share. What is the rand doing? Well, steady at relatively weaker levels this afternoon, and it continues to be vulnerable to international events. What did we say? That being the investor anxiety over this trade war. And of course, we also pointed to, for weeks now, the shift towards the dollar as investors follow higher interest rates in the US. It puts your rand to the dollar 13.57, 15.84 to the euro, 17 rand 96 cents to get yourself a British pound. Quick look to see what oil, gold and platinum's doing at the moment. Gold 1,257 an ounce, platinum 861. And your Brent crude oil price, pretty stable, I must say, over the past 2 weeks, $75.30 a barrel.